Fundraiser companies use nonprofit advocacy to mobilize constituents. Fundraiser companies have long used the power of advocacy to help advance nonprofit causes. In the broadest sense, advocacy in the nonprofit world refers to citizens influencing public policy. Through a wide range of activities, fundraiser companies help nonprofits achieve universal social change in support of their missions. The root of the word advocacy means to speak up, plead the case for someone, fight for a cause, or come to the aid of someone. It's the very essence of why nonprofits exist. Fundraiser companies want to influence outcomes that directly affect the people served by the nonprofit. Nonprofits advocate to different extents. Advocacy may be the nature of the nonprofit's work. In other cases, nonprofits may advocate to achieve their mission. Advocacy versus lobbying. Advocacy can take many forms. Often it's confused with lobbying. Although lobbyists do advocate, nonprofit advocacy does not involve lobbying. To clarify, the Internal Revenue Service defines lobbying as an attempt to influence legislation at the local, state, or federal level. An example of lobbying would be direct or grassroots communication with the legislators or their staff about legislation. The purpose of the communication is to influence a specific outcome. Advocacy, on the other hand, would be conducting activities around a certain issue and engaging voters in a nonpartisan manner to support legislation that advances the nonprofit's cause. Fundraiser companies can help nonprofits see the difference. A 501c3 organization can advocate for public policies they support. However, the IRS draws a line at advocating for special legislation. In these situations, advocacy becomes lobbying and is then subject to specific rules and regulations. The tax-exempt status of a nonprofit could be threatened by activities deemed lobbying by the IRS. This is why many nonprofits have moved to incorporate both a C3 and C4 aspect of their brand when they wish to be directly involved in lobbying efforts. Types of nonprofit advocacy. Fundraiser companies get involved in many types of nonprofit advocacy, including the following. Community advocacy. This form of advocacy focuses on changing public opinions and attitudes about a certain issue. Typically, nonprofits conduct educational campaigns using a variety of communication channels, including websites, direct mail, social media, broadcasting, print, and more. Fundraiser companies are especially adept at using the media to help get the message out to the public through coverage in TV, radio, newspaper, magazine, press conferences, and other editorial outlets. Legal advocacy. Some nonprofits use lawsuits to achieve necessary reforms. By using the court systems, nonprofits can protect rights and raise awareness of an issue. Legal advocacy provides an excellent venue for being heard. Fundraiser companies can help nonprofits publicize court proceedings through a variety of channels. Legislative advocacy. When change is needed for a federal, state, or local law, school board policy, or budget allocation, nonprofits can use legislative advocacy to accomplish their goals. Fundraiser companies can help with activities including legislative monitoring, committee testifying, organizing coalitions, writing position papers, and more. Nonprofit advocacy boils down to successful communication and relationship building. Because change never happens overnight, advocacy is a lengthy process. Fundraiser companies help keep nonprofits on target with programs and activities that achieve results. However, success requires persuasiveness, perseverance, and an unwavering dedication to the nonprofit's mission.